Hi, welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are having a good day. So let's just get right into it. I'm sure everyone has seen and heard about Janae and Kenny breaking up. How devastating, right? Let's talk about something that's hard to hear, but even harder to live through. Can someone, especially a man, fake love for months And we've just seen that with Janae and Kenny from Love Island USA. And it's one of the most painful examples of that, especially considering that it involves racism as well. First, let's break the myth. Love isn't just what someone says, it's what they do. In a world where image can bring clout, money, and followers, some people are willing to fake entire relationships just to stay relevant. Can you imagine? We watched Janae pour her heart into that relationship, but behind the smiles, the I love yous, her reality was betrayal, manipulation, and allegedly racism. According to Janae and her castmates, Kenny said things like, I don't even like black women, and I thought I'd get more money out of this. Let that sink in. That's not just fake love, it's calculated exploitation. Like, who even does that? What does he mean? How can you not even like someone and be with them for a whole year? How does that even make sense? All this for money? Ugh, money is evil, guys. Let's get back to it. How is it possible to fake love for that long? The truth is, some people are masters of emotional manipulation. They mirror you, they copy your love language, your values. And we could see that, from the moment Kenny entered, and as we can see with many other Love Island contestants, when the struggling black girl who's had like a horrible time within the villa, has finally like met her end and she's clearly a fan favorite. They usually bring someone in and they start acting right and they do all the right things and they end up winning the money somehow. We've seen this with a good example of Amber and even more recently Mimi. Same thing happened to her for the Love Island UK, where they'll get with someone and at the end of it, they'll just break up as soon as they leave the villa. That doesn't seem quite authentic, does it? And as we can see with Kenny, I don't even know how their relationship developed so fast because literally they started talking and he had to go Casa Amor. And when he came back, she reacted like they had been together for years. And he even shed a tear. Like, to me, it kind of raised a red flag, but I was like, maybe there's actually men who are that sweet. But turns out he was playing us all along and he played us like a fool because he did exactly what she needed to see. And she saw that and she ate it up. So manipulative. Another thing that these men will do, they're consistent until they're not. I've been seeing that people have seen this coming. There's been clips surfacing of him just dropping her and, like whenever they're doing TikTok trends and he's not helping her up. There's people saying they could see the signs. Personally, I have not really watched Janae's life that detailedly, but apparently some people could see like he wasn't the one. Personally, like I said, I don't watch as much Janae content to say I can see the signs, but yeah, from watching the season, their love didn't seem uh, as authentic. But then I just thought that's because it was still quite fresh. Not to talk too much on Janae's situation, because again, at the end of the day, we're not really in it, and all we know is that the speculations of racism, and it's truly shocking that a man is capable of loving or fake loving you for a whole year just for money. But for us girlies who are out here that are not on Love Island, whose relationships are not televised, and whose businesses we cannot air out in the way that this one has been, just need to see the signs. You just need to open your eyes and be vigilant and do the tests with the men so that you get the right information out of them and make sure you're not dating a low key racist. You'll notice that they never fully open up. You think you're building intimacy, but somehow you realize you don't actually know what they believe, what they feel, or who they really are. Yeah, a similar thing also happened with Justine and Caleb. Examples of Justine and Caleb, there was Amber and her guy from Love Island UK as well. I feel like there was a more recent one or others that I'm forgetting as well. But it's really unfortunate to see, and black girls maybe just need to stop going on, or specifically dark skinned girls just need to stop going on these shows. I thought Love Island USA was a Hail Mary saving grace because, the UK is just ghetto, but it seems some people also ghetto over there.
Mm.
But yeah, if this any of these signs and red flags that we've sort of discussed and seen from Kenny and all these other contestants are resonating with you, and if you're seeing this play out in your own life, here's some signs that someone might be faking their feelings. Their words and actions don't align. They say all the right things but avoid showing up emotionally. You feel confused, drained, or constantly guessing where you stand. They never take accountability. Everything's your fault. They perform love in public but dismiss it in private. Now, we don't actually know what was happening in private with Janae and Kenny, but I do wonder if she had any doubts or feelings like, is this guy serious about me? And I would really love for her to just do a YouTube video or like a podcast where she really opens up about her experience so that anyone who may be facing this in their day to day life can recognize this. But surely, there's not a lot of PR relationships out there where a man is financially benefiting from you. But yeah, you just never know. This could be someone's reality. So, yeah, if you've ever had someone fake love with you, I want you to know this. You didn't imagine the good moments. You showed up with real love, real heart. It's them who couldn't match it, not you who wasn't enough. Even if they pretended well, your ability to love with sincerity is something they'll never truly understand or deserve. What happened to Janae is heartbreaking, but it's also a wake up call for all of us. Not everyone who says I love you actually means it. So trust actions, not just words. Protect your heart. And when someone shows you who they are, believe them. If this helped you or you've been through something similar, drop a comment, share your story, and don't forget to subscribe. We talk real love here. No masks, no games.